Alright, so our next Resplendent hero is Caeda. And guys, I thought it was just going to be Caeda. People were talking, by the way, whoever that person is, there was one person a day ago saying to me, Nims, the next Resplendent hero is going to be Marth. And I was just like, what? What? And then I go onto this website and look, there's no Marth. I'm just like, what the hell? Don't play with my heart like that. And then the day afterwards, it was like the 30th anniversary trailer where, well, it's not the 30th anniversary. The 30th anniversary of Fire Emblem was in April, but things are delayed because of the coronavirus.
Hang on.
Moving on. That came out. It was Shadow Dragon. And I was just like, okay, great. And I checked the website. Still nothing. I'm just like, why am I even checking here? And then today, or was it earlier today, or yesterday, it actually is Marth. How did that happen? Because, okay, it makes perfect sense now that you think about it. The thing is, they released Caeda before they released the 30th anniversary trailer for the westernized, translated Shadow Dragon. By the way, that was on the Famicom, guys. It was not even in North America at all. Like, it wasn't even on NES. So, Caeda should have hinted there would be Marth, but in my mind, it was just like, oh wow, look, they put Caeda out. Caeda, cute girl. Everyone, it's gonna sell well. Who knows what Marth's gonna get? No, it's Caeda and Marth. They're coming side by side. Well, close enough. There's like, well, they are side by side. But there's
a month separating them, but
2 weeks separating them. But yeah.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Anyways, they, however, I noticed this with Caeda. Doesn't Caeda look a lot younger than she is in the actual game?
Kind of, yeah.
A bit.
Yeah, because they were like, the Caeda and Marth in this game looked like they were at least like entering early adulthood. These guys, Caeda and Marth now definitely look like they're teenagers, which is what they're actually supposed to be.
They look
anyways.
like high schoolers.
Okay, that's better. They look like high schoolers. They're definitely a lot younger. Anyways, with that said, Altian Prince Marth. I love how he looks.
He looks great.
It reminds me of the white outfit from Melee.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it does. Okay.
Was that a popular skin? Because I'm not familiar
No.
with how it took.
It wasn't the
didn't
most
think so.
popular one. The most popular ones
the black
were
one?
red or black.
It's red or yep, because red was Ken's color and black was Mewtwo King's color. So
Red is also Zane's color now.
But yeah, those were the most popular ones by far. Anyways,
And then blue because PPMD.
I'm surprised you even mentioned PP, considering that like he doesn't compete anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't compete anymore, but he still streams every now and then.
Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised you know that. Okay,
I
but
haven't heard that name in a year or two.
yep. Oh my guys. He's so cute. This, honestly, because look at him. This version of Marth hasn't even fully grown into his clothing yet. Doesn't it look like it's just slightly too big?
He looks like the midway point from young Marth to regular Marth.
Yeah. Oh my,
Yeah.
it's right here, guys. Look in the corner and you see Marth, Altian Prince Marth. He looks notably older, like 3-4 years older than he is now in the Resplendent. I hope, by the way, Caeda and Marth have the same artist, because it looks so super similar.
Something.
They fit so well together too. So even if it's not the same artist, they did a great job. That's my point.
God, Marth just looks like Alphonse, but 10 times better, actually.
Yeah, fuck Alphonse. Anyway,
he punched Alphonse out and stole his outfit. I can rock this better than you ever could.
no, this is way better than. Okay, yes, it's Ascarian, but it's way better looking than what Alphonse has. What if Alphonse has looks a bit like too flashy, you know? It's just like, I'm a royal. Look at me. I'm a royal. I have money. But this, let's be frank, you wouldn't enter a battle with that much gold on you. This looks a lot more
way
fitting.
practical.
Yeah, it is way more practical.
Well, I mean, the capes were never practical to begin with. It's more of a stylistic choice, but everybody's doing it, so why not?
No capes.
No capes.
Also, just love the red.
No capes.
But seriously, guys, look at him. His clothing is just slightly too big, and I really like that touch because it's. I mean, the reality is when Marth went on his journey, like he just entered like
He had just like learned how to fight.
Basically, yeah. He basically as soon as he was old enough to like be a warrior, he left on his journey to reclaim his kingdom.
Yep.
So this is much more fitting. So I like that a lot. All right. Yeah. With that said, let's get going. Oh, also, this is an interesting touch because the Marth that we had before was notably older, and he used the falchion. That is the falchion. That is definitely the falchion in his scabbard, which of course it is because he's going to use it. But this is a much younger Marth than I would expect it to be the wielder of falchion. You know?
Yeah.
There's just a lot of good touches, I would say. Okay, cool. Moving on. Oh.
What?
I like this.
Ooh, yeah, that looks good.
Oh.
It looks natural. Like, okay, as much grief as we gave Eliwood, his original art kind of was ass for various reasons. But let's be frank here. His new art, the way he swings his sword doesn't make any sense. Like, it's a two-handed sword. And he's, like, using one hand, his other hand doesn't... Like, it looks like he never used a sword before. This looks so natural. This looks so right. It looks like... It feels right, most importantly. But, yeah. I also like the confidence in Marth's face. Like...
He's just happy to be here.
Well, I don't think that's quite happiness, but... He looks focused, he looks serious, but he doesn't look tense.
Oh yeah, huh?
The emotion of like entering a battle looks right on Marth. Some characters don't look right. Like they're way too happy, for example. Like it's a friggin' battle. Why are you so happy? You know? This isn't one of those cases.
I did notice the falchion does look a bit more chunkier.
Oh yeah, it is more chunky. For
Looks
those
more like a broadsword now.
Right. The way Marth was trained for the sword, it looks like it was supposed to be like a short sword. I know he wields a rapier, but the fighting style that he has is more of a short sword. Rapiers are more for like piercing. The way he fights is more like with a short sword. This actually fits way better, like this new falchion with the short sword style. Anyways, yeah, great job. Also, his crest on him is very visible. I like that a lot too.
There's one more note about Marth being our next Resplendent as well, actually.
What's that?
This is the first time since the pass was introduced that we are getting 2 3- and 4-star units consecutively.
That's because didn't we get 2 5-star units consecutively?
Yeah.
We got 3.
3 right.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, because it was Alm, Julia, and then Takumi. So yeah, that pattern. I didn't even want to really say it was a pattern, but like it's definitely broken. So.
What pattern?
Yeah, what pattern?
Man,
The pattern of like 5-star to 3-star, 4-star, whatever. Like that.
they
People were
should've
saying
let
that was a pattern, but
going.
yeah. Anyways, his special art though, nice. Just a nice natural slash. But those are feathers. 'Cause
Yeah.
that really reminds me of Sheeta because she uses the wing sword, but huh.
Probably intentional.
Right. Alright, anyways, I like
I
that.
think so.
It's really simple, but considering he has like feathers on him and it's coming off, it's sensible. The herd art! Aww. I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Yeah.
I don't think this is how you parry.
No. Well, first of all, he's not even inputting down B into his controller.
Okay.
Damn it.
You know, if they did that, I would have actually been pretty happy about it. If they made it
It should have been.
If
his
they made the
stance in
counter
Smash.
stance for his injured art.
Yeah, that would
I
have
would
been
have
cool.
loved that. That would have been good.
So many people would have lost their shit over it.
Right.
Oh god.
But I don't think this is bad. I just think it wasn't like everything else I felt was like supernatural. This supernatural as in very natural looking. This wasn't. This is the only one I find a bit awkward. It's just look at his left hand. What is he doing with it?
Looks like he's trying to do a Seto Kaiba hand pose.
And it looks like he's trying to brace Falchion for whatever is coming in.
Right.
Like it looks like he's been taken by surprise, caught off guard, and is being pushed back.
But here's the thing: you wouldn't fully stretch your hand out like that, right? Because you can't absorb a blow with your hand fully stretched out like that.
No.
So, and then his other hand is like, I don't know. He's not even placing his hand on the sword itself. And that's, by the way, that's you wouldn't try and block like that in an actual sword fight. Like you see it in TV shows all the time when two swords clash together and they're talking. Like in reality, you wouldn't really do that.
Or the villain's doing his big monologue moment.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we're just gonna like put our blades right next to each other and talk for like 5 minutes, and then we'll continue the duel. You know?
Yeah, if you ask me, I don't think you should ever put your free hand on the blade of your weapon.
I mean,
especially if you're bracing.
Right. I mean, there are some fighting styles that do that, but like, yeah, I don't think this would be one of them.
If you're using a sword for blocking anyway, you don't want to block with the edge, you want to block with the flat, and if you have your hand against the flat bracing for that, that is viable.
Yeah, but it's, again, the style of fighting that Marth has is with a short sword, and usually you parry. You wouldn't like actually take a shot like that. So that's why that's the only reason why I'm like so skeptical of this. But all right, this is the only piece of art that I have a little issue with. But other than that, it looks good. It's certainly different. I've never seen anyone like in this game actually like look like this. You know, nobody's actually like trying to block something like this. Out of the way. Anyways, overall, this is really good art. Which, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell already, I was pretty certain I was gonna be done with the Feh Pass. You know, after Sheeta, I was just like, oh man, I was so happy I got Julia, Takumi, Sheeta. Wow, what a great trio. I cannot not get Marth. What the heck? That's not even fair,
Honestly,
man.
Just let it expire for like 2 weeks before you get Marth. Stretch out the money.
I will definitely do that. But I'm just like, I was pretty certain I wasn't gonna go buy it. My rule for Resplendence and the Feh Passes, there has to be at least 2 out of 3 heroes that I want. This is one of those cases where it's literally just one hero. Which, by the way, I also think this is the year that Marth wins CYL. Think about it.
I would say
Maybe.
maybe.
Okay, fine. I've also said he's gonna win CYL for the past 2 years too, but no one's checking on that.
This one if 3 houses didn't happen.
I mean, at this point, it's basically tradition for Marth to take 3rd place.
I think he's gonna win. Who's gonna stop him? Alms won. Elliowood's won. Hector's won.
Roy won.
Roy won.
Ike won.
Dimitri, Claude has won. Who?
Seliph.
You think Selip's gonna stop? Okay, I don't think Selip's gonna stop him.
No.
Seliph very
him
well
lose to
could.
Sigurd.
Sigurd definitely could. Felix might, especially because Felix is actually pretty popular.
Yeah.
God damn it. Look, it's the 30th anniversary. If he can't win now.
Male Byleth might. Male Byleth might also.
Male
be
Byleth as well, yeah.
Blockade.
You shut up. If he can't win now, he's never gonna win. It's literally his year. It's a 30th anniversary. If he doesn't win now, what is this about?
Tradition.
Ugh. I'm so upset.
Do you guys believe freaking George got in from bot votes?
I don't believe it.
Like, I know, right?
It doesn't even make any sense to me.
A no-nonsense character can get like such a high placing in CYL, but we can't get Marth in 1st or 2nd.
Look, guys, Marth deserves it. By the way, in the commercial for Shadow Dragon, did you guys see the kid, the 10-year-old kid playing Marth? the worst thing about it was he couldn't recover. He's just like, this is why I don't play Marth. It's like he can't. This character's bad or something. Like what?
Should have been reversed. It should have been Roy failing to recover.
Roy is so much worse than Marth in Melee because Roy's hitboxes don't function.
Right, like it doesn't even. That entire commercial was just triggering me to that point. It's just like this doesn't even make sense.
Why would you ever play Roy for Marth?
The thing about Roy's hitboxes is that they are there, but they're only active for the same amount of time that Marth's hitboxes are present. Marth swings much faster.
Right.
You know what? I will give them this. Back when I was younger, I would always prefer Roy just because he had fire on his sword and Marth did.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I don't blame you on that. Like, almost every kid did that.
When you're younger, like, the cooler, edgier sword guy with the fire on his sword is always, like, the better pick.
True.
I mean, Roy would also trigger the invisible ceiling glitch more frequently.
Yeah.
Well, that's because Roy wasn't even programmed correctly, so...
No, that's not it. It's entirely because of the way that counters and shielding works, and... The invisible ceiling glitch is one of the most janky things in Melee that has its own jank involved with it.
Okay, but you guys gotta realize, Melee was made in, like, literally a year. They did not...
It had less
about
time
that, yeah.
than most games do today. And people still praise it more than any future Smash iteration.
Well, again, it's the saying that you get more done with less time, and they truly did
Crunch
get...
time?
Yep. Much more done with less time.
Yeah.
Sakurai almost died on that game.
Oh, I believe it.
I believe that, yeah.
The biggest thing that Melee has over future iterations of Smash is movement tech. It is almost entirely down to movement tech, simply because the freedom of movement you have in Melee is greater than any other Smash game.
Half of that movement wasn't even intentional.
Not intentional, but they did leave it in after discovering it during the development cycle.
Man,
Like, wave dashing was not something. Yeah, wave dashing was not a direct glitch. It was a physics exploit, and the dev team knew about it. They just didn't realize the impact it would actually have.
By the way, the dev team knew about a lot of things. European release was just a few months later, and they made so many balance changes. Like, they legitimately knew what was going on.
I bet the reason they left that in is because I genuinely think they didn't have the time to change it out. Just because a lot of other characters also feel just as incomplete. Like, Mr. Game & Watch, Mewtwo, and Roy are probably the least complete characters in that game.
You didn't even mention Kirby. Kirby, you can even break out of his grab, which makes no sense.
Kirby's suicide
You don't
grab
just
that
break out of it, you
of.
jump out of it. And it's also a suicide grab.
How ironic the creator's favorite character doesn't get finished.
Yep. Anyways, yeah, enough about Melee. Marth, cool. Let's listen to him talk.
There is much I must learn about Asker. Can you aid me?
He still has the same voice actor, which now feels too old because he looks way younger.
God, if they wanted him to sound younger, they would have to voice pitch him down, and I don't think it would sound right.
Because honestly, man, this honestly feels like Young Marth, 2 years.
Young Marth, like 2.0.
2.0, yeah, kind of like that, yeah.
Isn't it Yuri Lowenthal that's voicing him?
Yes, it is. I think it's always been Yuri Lowenthal in English.
Yes.
That's the same guy who voiced the Spider-Man in the Spider-Man game, so that's why I know that.
Oh. Alright, voice
Yuri Lowenthal also voices Elliewood.
Yeah.
He does, and Merrick.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. So
he voices
Yuri
Marth's
Lowenthal
best friend.
voices Marth and Marth's friend and brother-in-law.
Bro, hold on. Can you imagine if, like, Merrick didn't actually exist? He was just a figment of Marth's imagination. That's why he sounds like him.
Marth just talking to himself.
It's like, man, I wish I had a friend like that.
Oh, okay. Well.
Oh my god. That's probably why he marries Elise, because in Marth's imagination, his best friend would marry his sister.
I would hope Marth just wants to marry his sister, because Elise is a really good girl. Anyways, voice line 2.
I may be in another world, but my duty to protect those who are powerless to protect themselves has followed me here.
Oh, well, he's still always a goody two-shoe, a boy of justice. He's definitely still a boy in this. All right. Anyways, during his fashion check, here's Marth, Prince of Altea, showing off his new Ascarin outfit. This outfit features Asgar's traditional colors, white and gold, as well as a wing-themed design. I think he nailed the look, and I'm sure his competence will rub off on the other heroes here in Asgard as well. I'm sold, guys. I don't think Marth is good in this game anymore. He can't kill dragons. He actually just can't kill dragons anymore. He has
definitely helps him though.
This definitely helps him. It gives him a better chance, but it's not about making him more useful. It's about virtue.
It's about styling and profiling.
Yeah, it's about respect. Because without Marth, this entire journey, this entire fantastical game wouldn't be here. Which, by the way, it actually kind of feels wrong that he has pants now. Because if he had no pants, it would actually be more fitting. But it'd be too goofy. But yeah. Anyways, that's Marth. Let me know if you guys can get him. I definitely will. Even though I don't think he's like important at all, I still want him.
It's the aesthetic.
This art
Plus,
does
you just
look
can't
very
have
good.
Resplendent Caeda and not have Resplendent Marth.
Yeah, especially that. If you have one but not the other, what are you doing? What are you?
Exactly, it hurts to not have the full set.
Yeah. Could you like
I
actually
see that reference to that old meme in chat there, Silver Hammer 5.
Wait, what did you say?
Nun pants with left beef.
What does that mean?
It's a reference to the nun pizza with left beef from Domino's. Nick, please tell me you've seen this before.
I'm Canadian.